Hello, Leo. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Angels, divine spirits, and guides, show me messages for my Leo friends, please. Thank you. So we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is usually my person who is upset about something, maybe upset with you about something. I'm going to, so let me tell you before we start, what's on the bottom? The Knight of Swords is on the bottom. I'm going to put that up there. So this was all of the court cards. Doing the readings just a little bit differently today, just trying some new things. And this is all of the major arcanas. So we're going to be using a lot more Oracle today and a lot less Tarot, just because it's something different that I wanted to try. So let me know if you like it. Let's get you a major arcana for the reading for Leo, please. The Hangman reversed, which is usually my card of becoming unstuck from a situation, but there may have been some type of a sacrifice involved. Sign of Pisces heavily. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have justice. Did you get justice for something against another person? Okay. The Justice card can represent a marriage. I may be reading for my male Leos here. Somebody becoming unstuck from, unfortunately, sometimes I call the Queen of Cups reversed drama queen. And I was just about to say it, so it might be significant. And your planet is going to be the Sun. On the bottom of the deck, we do have a Scorpio moon. Your Sun, this is the best card in the deck. This is the center of your life, the central issue. This is where you get your power and your vitality from. The Sun represents individuality, charisma, and the radiance of your personality. Oh, it is your planet, by the way. The Sun is the ruler of Leo. I didn't even think of that. No wonder why this card came out. It seeks balance and harmony within your mind, body, and soul. The Sun's energy gives you life and rules who you are physically, mentally, and emotionally. It is the conductor of your spirit, your soul's inner flame. It is loyal and dedicated, always shining within you, no matter how you may feel. The Sun's light provides courage to fuel your confidence in what you love and care about, and guides you to improving your life. Appreciating your Sun self sets the stage to manifest all of your ambitions and aspirations. So you seem to be really happy about possibly being away from a person. The Knight of Swords in the upright position is usually a challenge type of energy for me. So someone may have been arguing with you or challenging you or coming at you with their sword raised, and you aren't going to have it because it looks like you became unstuck from this person. Probably used that sword to cut them off, and now you're very happy. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Show me. So there was some red flags here in this situation. Show me Leo, please. Okay. Attraction. So be careful what you're attracted to. Interesting message. Let's get one more. You might be saying, I'll never do that again. I feel like you're free from something or someone. Show me Leo, please. One more. Leos are known to just go after something, not in a bad way, just because they see it and they want it and they take action. You're a very confident sign. And then sometimes you find out later that maybe you didn't really want that for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So it looks like you were attracted to something, and even though there was red flags, maybe you went through with it, and now they're telling you to free yourself, which is the Hangman in reverse for me, from a situation. There could be some type of contract or something involved here. I know this is a love reading, but make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right. Let's get, oh, I wanted to do tea leaves. And then we'll go over what's here. All right. Let me pull a couple of these for you. I like to close my eyes when I'm doing it, so I don't choose a certain color. Okay. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say for my Leo subscribers who watched my last reading and did not like it. I apologize for that. What I was simply trying to say was somewhere during the reading, if you didn't watch it, Trump came up as a name, and I found out later that Trump was a Leo rising. But all I was trying to say is that you were going through the same type of issue as him. You were ending some type of major chapter in your life, and you were looking forward to the future. So if any of you took offense to that, I apologize, and we will not talk about Trump today. All right? With that said, chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Okay, so now it's making sense. Pig. Beware of greed. And gong, an exciting event. That card's been coming out for everyone. There's a lot of excitement. But it appears that you're meeting a new person. And you have to get rid of an old person. Free yourself from probably a water sign. Either a Pisces, possibly with a Scorpio moon. But you're being guided to make effort and take steps towards something else that you're attracted to. That's what I'm getting from this so far. And the sun is the fact that this situation or this person is probably going to make you very happy. So you appear to be dealing with two people. A new person is entering your life and an old person is leaving your life. Show me, Leo, please. Additional messages for my Leo friends. Too many cards, Spirit. Additional messages for Leo. Angels. What do they need to know? Show me, Leo. Come on. Twin flames. A twin flame is very difficult to keep in your life, I've learned. When you found your twin flame, karmic relationship, fleeting triggers turmoil, resentment lessons, letting go and loving you. So once again, you're freeing yourself from something and letting go and choosing to love yourself and be happy. One more for Leo, please. One more card for Leo. These cards just don't want to come out. All right, let's pick one. Right there. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You got somebody shady around you. Someone who's trying to take advantage of you. And this karmic relationship is probably because it's some type of a lesson that somebody needs to learn. It doesn't have to be you. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation is coming up a lot. Letting go and loving you. The sun is about loving yourself. The self-indulgence, self-appreciation. There's something here that you definitely need to let go of. It's just no good for you anymore. Show me additional messages for Leo, please. The lesson has been learned. Done. I love when my guides do that. Completion, lesson learned, done. The lesson has been learned with this karmic relationship. Whatever the lesson was, you learned something, they learned something. Justice card is karma. Somebody's getting karma for something, and it's over. Lost, ghosted, blocked, and cut off. It's done. Something is done here. And there may be no closure on it as well. I feel like there might have been an argument here. An argument that maybe hurt someone's feelings or said something that they didn't want to hear. Justice. Divorce. Irreconcilable differences. Divorce is final. I mean, come on. This is over. Over. This relationship does not appear to be fixable. All right, let's keep moving. Show me. It's time for you to focus on yourself, on self-love. You had to let go of something that was just dragging you down, not good for you. Show me, Leo. And here's that tower. Wow, this deck is Divine Masculine. I feel like I might be reading for my male Leos here. Destruction. There it is. You let go, you let the tower fall, the tornado blew right through that house and knocked it down and ripped it to shreds, and it's destroyed. Something's destroyed. Message received. This is usually my card of someone saying, wait. So someone may not want you to go. But this was a lesson. The tower is also a lesson. It's a card about, you know, the tornado comes in and shakes things up and things are over and they're done, but you learned an important lesson. Or, like I said, the other person did. The important lesson for the other person was you stood up for yourself, possibly with the Knight of Swords, and said, you're not going to treat me like that. You can't do that. I'm going to, you know, I'm moving on. I'm leaving you be. I'm done with the situation. All right. I'm going to pull you a Wisdom of the Oracle message as a final message. I just heard you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Ooh, somebody must have said something that was hurtful. Okay. I don't know what that has. I mean, justice, the truth. Wow, the truth shall set you free. Look at that. The Hangman and the Hangman reversed with justice. All right. I'm going to pull you a final message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we are going to read this from the book because this particular book has orphaned. Wow. That's someone who feels alone, left out, sad. Feels like they can't find a person. Let's read what the relationship message says, though. That could be what you did to someone. You could have just left someone in the dust here. 5. 5 is also a number of change. Relationship message. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, which we had, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Wow. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. This could be you. You could be taking on this energy. You might just be really sad. You may be forced to sacrifice and let go of a relationship, maybe even a marriage here. Perhaps you are drifting away, all right, from the stage of personal growth because it's time for you to move on from something. Perhaps you are in a new relationship, which is this new person entering your life and discovering you don't share the same values or beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart. Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. So someone might have been criticizing you. That's kind of what I'm getting from this anyway. And you just felt like you couldn't put up with it anymore and you had to walk away. But the reason that you had to walk away is because there's something better. I'm sorry, I lost my place. You will steer you in the direction of those who accept you. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So if something's not for you, it's just not for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is you or the other person. Maybe you felt like you had to tell somebody off and walk away from them. And maybe you hurt their feelings, but someone was taking advantage of you here. I strongly feel that. Possibly financially with this beware of greed. You could have been dealing with a greedy person who you just get. Greed doesn't always have to be about money, you know. You just give and give and give to the person and they just take and they don't give anything in return. And that's what causes destruction. All right, with that said, I am going to leave that there, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation and I will see you soon.